Okay, so we did talk to the
17 and a half.
17 and a half? What's that mean? Ah, now he's got something to say. The smell of pipe smoke at once earthly sweet and winds its way into your nostrils. Your eyes trace the smoke to its origin, where you find a broad man with straw-colored hair, leaning against a mossy rock wall, his pipe held in his lips with one empty, meaty hand. He looks directly into the eye, and the look is not aggressive. He regards you with a peculiar smirk.
17 and a half. Well, could be 18, depending on how you count the dwarf woman.
Sorry?
The dwarf woman. You were trying to figure out whether to count her as a full person. I think you oughta.
What are you talking about?
The people hanging from the tree. 18 of them. Well, last I counted, anyway.
Aloth frowns. Is that what you people do for fun around here?
Name's Adair. Though to the people around here, might as well be 19. Don't think I'd put you much higher than 22, 23 tops. You look like the sort that likes to get involved.
Oh. What makes you think I was interested in the dwarf woman? He looks at you a moment, his brow arched, his smirk broadens.
I was smoking over here, saw you staring at her. Twice I refilled my pipe. You never so much as blinked. Your mouth was so slack I took you for a Radric at first.
Do you know what a watcher is?
Careful, friend. Best not use that word round here. Could be any number of Radric bootlickers within earshot. Ciphers, animancers, watchers. Same thing in the eyes of folks around here, Radric especially. They come through these parts all the time with their cures, preying on the desperate. None of them are who they claim to be. Of course, seeing you with that funny look, I'd be halfway inclined to believe you were having some kind of communion with that dwarf. Either case, maybe I'm not 19 after all. No offense.
Think you're going to be hanged.
The town's had it in for me for a long time now. Only fellow who ever stuck up for me, well, he's number 18 up there. My headman on the farm. Used to be my captain during the war.
War? Saints War, only one in my lifetime. Fella decides he's the living incarnation of Aothis. Overthrows Red Saras, marches on Direward, and it's Direward? I think it's Direward. She gave him a Direwooden halo. So we gave him a Direwooden halo. What's a halo? Oh, sorry, hello, not a halo, a hello.
We blew him up.
He smiles at this, but it is the smile of one recounting a joke for effect rather than enjoyment. Direward, Direward. I'm not sure. Who's Eothas? God of rebirth and redemption, formerly anyhow. Maybe they call him something different where you're from. I had other questions. Why was your headman hanged? Got involved. Roger sent men down here the other day. Said they had it on good authority. Someone in town was working with Kolsk, plotting Radric's overthrow. Said if he didn't come forward right then and there, they'd hang every last one of us. None was coming forward, so Swithin, that's my headman, he steps up and says it's him. They took him at his word. He sighs and shakes his head, his eyes fixed on the tree. Bound to happen sooner or later, if not for plotting against Radric, then for protecting me. What does your town have against you?
Pick the wrong god. That's what it comes down to. Used to be a lot of Aethys worshippers in Gilded Vale. That mess of rocks over there, that was a temple to him, to give you some idea. Then one day, somebody named Widewind shows up on Deerwood's doorstep. Says he's the living flesh of Aethys. Got an army with him. Suddenly, Aethys isn't so popular in these parts. My brother Woden and me, neither of us believed it. No way was that Aethys. He enlisted, then I did too. But, he didn't make it back. After the war, people took to punishing Aethys worshippers, accusing them of treason. Got real ugly, especially after the legacy started. Folks needed someone to blame. I was safe because I fought, but then this rumor starts that my brother, that he was on the wrong side. And I wasn't so safe anymore. Until my headman stepped in and said they'd have to hang him to get to me. Seems that's no longer a concern. Of course, the townies don't do the hanging these days, but when Raedric's men come, they got no problem doing the pointing.
It was Kolsk. Someone got tired of all the hangings. He's on the run now. Probably will be till they catch him. If you're next to be hanged, what are you still doing here? Drinking, mostly. Point of fact, I'm on my way out. Just haven't figured out where I'm going yet. Not a whole lot of places out there that don't think Whedon's legacy started with Whedon. We could travel together. Where are you headed? Someplace called Canaan, the Old Watcher, where they might be able to help me.
Seem to remember hearing something about that years ago. He tamed that place. People would seek him out for all kinds of things. Troubles of the soul, questions for the departed. Of course, that was back when you didn't have to say Watcher with a hush on your breath. A man such as that, there'd be things I'd want to ask him. Don't know why I never thought of it before. Not sure how I feel about setting out with a stranger. And a strange one at that. But, truth be told, you might be the only one in town who wouldn't feel some relief seeing me swing from that tree.
There's a fine reason if I ever heard one.
All right, then. Guess I'll do some sightseeing. Long as you're not the one picking the sights.
He tilts his head forward and gives you a pointed look. Let's get going. So, group number 3. Oh, and he needs to be leveled up. Mr. Scimitar and Shield. So what is he? We don't know yet. Survival and athletics. Sure. What would he need lore for? Fighters get lore? Knowledge of trivia, often called outside of conversation. Scripting and higher levels used to activate scrolls. Other characters are used higher levels. Why would he have that? He's a fighter. Why would he have that? Class, offense, defense, stuff. Oh, you get to pick from this. Does he already knows this stuff, right? Or does he? He doesn't. Separate speaker. Oh yeah, it could be, I guess. Only picking from the class, it looks like. Nope, pick from here too. Well then, shit. Utility. So, as a fighter, hold the line. Trains the character in new defensive strategies, increases his or her engagement limit by 1. Snake's reflexes. Increase the character's reflex defense. So, flex stuff. There's fortitude. Or fortitude. Fortitude resists attacks on the internal physics system of the character. Poison, disease, whatever. Is defined by the character's class level. Might and constitution, but can be also influenced by other effects. Bull's Will. Weapon and shield style. Equip shield's deflection bonuses are increased and grant an equal bonus to the character's reflex. Passive. Throwing up. Concentrating class stuff. This is tanky stuff. Oh, bonus knockdown. Additional use of knockdown per encounter. Actually, that's not a bad deal. Rapid recovering. Increasing the rate. Have his or her constant recovery. Recovery is the amount of time that a character spends between actions. Longer actions result in proportionally longer recovery. Armor also has a large effect on recovery. Generally, heavier armor inflicts longer recovery penalties. So, I'm guessing this is probably a better thing for him in the long run. So we'll do that. Oh, it's a button. It's okay. Defender. Fader adopts a more conservative combat strategy, concentrating on locking down enemies that stray too close. The fighter increases his or her number of engagement targets to 3, but at the expense of deflection. Confident aim. Sets the rider's arm, causing a percentage of their grazes to be converted to hits. Disciplined barrage. Fighter intensely focuses on his training, significantly raising accuracy for a short amount of time. Guardian stance. Fighter devotes all its energy to defending allies. Lowers accuracy, but increases the deflection of nearby allies. 2 meters around him. Oh, that would help with Gimpy. Gimpy gets... Oh, yeah, let's do that. And let's see what he sees on. So it's got a crappy K. Saints War Armor. So it's DR7. Pierce Proof Second Chance. Second chance on unconscious, 1 per rest. His weapon, Saber. 15 to 22 slash damage and medium shield. Bow. Let's keep using for a bow. Oops. 12 to 17. I'm gonna give that to Gimpy. Sorry. Simply because you're Mr. Tank, you're not going to be using a bow as much. And the sword, 13 to 18. So yeah, that saber's better. As far as the armor goes. Leather scale, it's at 7. We're not going to have anything better than this. Okay, works. Okay, we're finally going to go into the temple here. We actually went into it when we first got into town, but decided it was only Gimpy, so we decided not to. Let's pick up some friends first. Can you? These guys are.
Hey.
Yes, we can. That's what.
Hey there.
How may I help?
Hey.
Okay. So, this
Of course.
guy. Of course, you could probably go beat up on the bear, too.
Hail, traveler.
Still exploring the upper level, no sign of anything yet. Well, keep at it. I figure they're down in the lower reaches for certain. I'll be here.
I'll take a peek.
Hey, Mr. Spiderling.
I'll teach you a lesson. That looks like it.
She'll get him. I'll knock it down, actually.
Yes?
Mr. Wizard. Missiles.
Lava be on seek!
Wow, he blew that thing up.
Of course.
That thing up.
Nice and quiet.
Another one.
Mm-hmm.
Web dust.
That's it!
Mr. Wizard, you should go back a little bit. So as far as the spells go, you can use those forever, right?
La Varu beyond seek.
Spider guts and stuff. Okay, we need to change
Hey,
his AI. So class behavior. Ground when engaged by more than 2 opponents. Use defense when engaged by more than 2 opponents, using unbending when during blah blah blah. Okay, so the ground. Auto attack. It will actively seek out nearby enemies for combat regardless of whether or not they are being directly attacked. Yes. He's just kind of standing back too much, I think. Look, stuff. Where'd that piece of paper go, though? And what was it? Letter home. Mother, I've asked Brother Edric to carry my letter to you, for he travels to New Armor the new come morning. With him goes what coin I have, and I will help ease the surprise of an unexpected homecoming, for I mean to follow in a few days. Stuff, stuff, stuff. Look how your rogue guy is carrying most of the party's junk, is he? Just the way it happens. I was traumatized by one of our previous party members who, you know, may have been a jerk. Whoever sat here left in a hurry. Ink has dripped across the scroll, obscuring its contents. Pile of furniture is branded with scorch marks.
They'll never know I'm here.
all right then.
There's something you don't see every day.
Except when you do. These glupstones are pocked with burrows and narrow crevices. What's this? Skulder well. Better you're supposed to be. Shoot.
Hey.
Aye?
Arcane Saw unleashes a bolt of magical energy and from the Grimoire that inflicts raw damage and dazes target in the area. Yeah, okay.
And that's how it's done.
So he's not really.
Aye?
What's he supposed to be doing? Class behavior. Damage, card control, defensive, spell sword. Spell sword. Use spells like Wizard's Double, Spirit Shield, blah, displace damage, Flame Shield, stuff. I had some spells before charging headlong into battle. Sounds smart. How much if we do damage? Arcana or Grimoire slam as soon as they are engaged in melee. No, don't engage in melee.
And that's how it's done.
Scepters are ranged weapons. Right, but he wasn't using it as a ranged weapon.
Aye?
It's a little better.
They'll never know I'm here.
Let's go this way.
Of course.
We could look at the table. Mermen have scoured these plates, though mold still grows in green-black clumps. Because, you know, stuff, mold.
There's something you don't see every day.
Trap. Another ring of overseas. So that is the second. Of course, it goes right into storage. So plus 10% ability area of effect. Rings can. So. So what? Who would that be good for? Ability area of effect.
Hey.
So they'll knock down as a single target. Guardian stance. Or range is 2 meters, so that would actually help him to a little bit. So give it to now. Keep picked up a poison dart trap.
All right, then.
This way. It's the door. Or is it? No, we didn't come into that one. Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah?
Oh, look at them all. Melee time. Now this instant. Okay.
Let's show them how it's done!
EP, what the hell are you doing? More importantly, why isn't he helping?
Hey there.
Use that. Spells. Jolting touch.
Oh.
Mr. Wizard, why are you so close? Oh, because it's jolting touch. Missiles.
La Faru, beyond seek!
Oh, this is not going well for our friends.
Oh, that taxed my limits.
Oh, yeah, he's triggering that now. Gimpy is down, I believe. Gimpy's in trouble, I should say. And Gimpy got knocked out.
Damn it! We gotta take better care of Aloth.
Gotta take better care of everybody.
Not to alarm you, but I'm slowly dying of poison.
You don't need that when everybody's down. That was horrible. For ranged on auto attacks without a air script, just attacking, clicking should. So you actually have to tell them what to do. It's not really auto stuff.
All right then.
You good in here? Spirit. A haze fills the air, coalescing steadily into a blur of dust and mist. It gathers into the outline of what appears to be a dwarf, a shimmering echo that fades in and out of sight. But stronger than sight is the sense within you of a powerful energy. It roils and seethes with a grief that seems to spill into your own thoughts, tainting them until the sorrow is your own. Like a crashing wave, the energy surges towards and into you, and suddenly you are elsewhere. Before you is a brightly lit stone corridor lined with torches and gleaming crystals. You're running, your footsteps echoing off the stone around you. You forgot to tie your sandals, and they're slipping from your feet, fouling your steps. You're late again. The right's going to begin without you. You hear the tolling of a bell, and your spirits lift as you recognize the familiar warped tones of the right hand, representing the first of the dawn stars to appear in the night sky and last to fade in the dawn light. You pray fiercely that this is the first of the chimes and not the last. The light fades, and as does the memory, and when your eyes clear, the spirit is gone. Stuff. Odor of spices rises from these dishes, vibrant dyes and grained seeds filled with stuff. Look, money.
I'll see what I can find.
Remember this? Remember what? Look, it's a bell. Three bells hang from the stone protrusion that runs along this wall. Years of dust and grime coat the metal. There is one large bell at the center, flanked by two smaller ones. Examine the bells. The bells appear to be fully intact. They are made of a thick iron and look very heavy. There doesn't appear to be much out of the ordinary about them. Ring a bell. The bell tolls a high, piercing note of startling power. The tone echoes merrily through the halls until it seems that a dozen chirping notes ring throughout the temple. The other one. The bell sounds a strange, warbling peal that grows to a painful shrillness before it diminishes to a more mournful chime. And the large bell. Oh, the vision. You heave at the bell and it swings back in the other direction. The clapper strikes a low, powerful note against the heavy iron. You feel the ringing in your chest as the sound moves through the ruined halls in a rolling tide. Reach out to hold the clapper still. Around you the echoes diminish. So, what puzzle is this? Biography, that's not... Search the temple. Just playing. So I'm guessing this is a puzzle of some kind, but, you know, I hate puzzles. And the door is...
This calls for a subtle touch.
That we don't have. Did we pick up anything that might give us a hint on what we're supposed to be doing here? Get the letter home, that wasn't helpful, was it? Religion change. I feel no, it's not helping. Dawn. So nothing there unless there's something which I do not see.
Keeping an eye out.
should we go? Back down this way? Let's go back this way. Yes. Shh. The vision, the vision. How much vision? Right border, first sound at dawn. Oh, I don't remember. I don't remember this stuff. If they don't write it down and give it to me, I'm not going to remember it.
Hey there.
Keep being wrong weapon.
I'll take a peek.
All right, then.
Right bell, first sound and vision. Oh, I honestly, I don't remember. My short-term memory is shit, so that's why I say if it's not written down somewhere, I'm pretty much doomed. And the vision stuff, that's visions. You have something of another time and place. You were walking in the grand chamber toward a great giant machine, a man standing in front of it. You wanted to ask him, well, that's not clear. Dwarf woman, Gilded Bot. Notes.
I shall be discreet.
I gotta remember to stop hitting stuff on the keyboard because it actually does stuff to the time and whatever. I keep hitting the WSAD keys to move the map or the screen. It doesn't work that way in this game. I should probably change that. A will-o-wisp. Immune to disease, ground, hobble, poison, prone, sick, and stuck.
Hey.
Hey there.
How may I help?
Shoot missile thingies, magic missile thingies. Why was that crossed out?
Lava will be on seek! Aye?
Watch it with that.
You were supposed to be following that thing.
Hey there.
Switch. Why isn't he moving? Because he is constant recovery. I was confused for another second. Well, told you there will be a lot of things in Vision Communion with the dead souls. Still, if it's not recorded anywhere, it's not Pathfinder after all. What? So Seabird, computer RPGs, classics, whatever, are coming back. When do we get a futuristic fantasy setting like Shadowrun? I have no idea.
All right, then. Spirit
Resolve, whatever that's for. Future fantasy setting. I wouldn't consider Rogue Trader well, Rogue Trader is more of a dark sci-fi. It's not really fantasy, I don't think. This parchment is worn and tattered, and the ink upon it is faded. In this time of hardship, something. See, that's going away too fast. Can you control that? I don't have to, even if I wasn't reading it aloud, I don't have enough time to read that shit. Why does it go by so quickly? Scroll speed, is that it? Nope, that's the camera stuff. Tooltip delay. Adjust the hover time required before... That's not it. It's voice frequency. Big heads. Oh, why is the resolution so high? It's not supposed to be up that high. Looks different now, doesn't it? That changed things. by 720. Now I went 1080 at night. Did I hit the wrong one? I hit the wrong one. I was supposed to be 1920 by 1080. How did I get over there? That's the one it's supposed to be. Apply. There we go. I don't know how I got the 720 in there.
Laying low.
More spiders.
How may I help?
You may help by... Oh, we only have somebody... well then. That changes things, doesn't it? Spider? What spider? Don't know. Shh. Look, another spider. Be that one. You go after that one too. There we go.
Hey there.
A little bit. It's not the best heal, is it? Needs to work on his athletics, right?
All right then.
And the red-brown smears flick away under the toe of your boot. You need a healer. Spirit, the nearby crystals like the cracked mosaic floor in the shades of orange, and at certain angles, the metallic symbol beneath your feet gleams gold. As you look on, the air shimmers as if with the summer heat. The very dust and air seem to pull together until a thin, glowing mist appears before you. In its rippling gleam, you sometimes think you can see the shape of a man, features rendered in broad strokes of air and smoke. Who are you? Your voice sparks movement. The spirit surges with a sudden blazing light, and in the next moment you are somewhere else. Your mind is sailed with a sudden wave of fear and noise. You are in the chapter hall. Priests and faithful have gathered in a great crowd, spilling into the hall. Bodies press against you, surging forward to listen. Your own grief is mirrored in the faces around you. Some of the initiates are weeping. Someone has snuffed the candles, and the room is dark, save for the podium. Lit from behind, two people stand before it, lit in silhouette. A man is shouting, voice so ragged with fear you can't understand what he says, but the Retrix stands calm, unmoved. Her strength will see you all through these dark times. You feel that hope like a spark behind your ribs. Somewhere behind you, someone begins to sing. The spirit tears itself from you with sudden dizzying force, and you find yourself back before the ruined altar, swaying. The spirit fades as suddenly as it appeared.
There's something you don't see every day.
Loot on the ground. So, push marker generate. Oh, I guess that's what could use. Bloodstone, amethyst, copper pan. What the hell? Oh, got money. So, potions. We have 2 of these now. How do you? How do you only get 1 over there? Shift doesn't do anything. Alt. Control. Well,
Yeah?
that potion. You must be in combat. Oh, so what does that actually do? Oh. Minor regeneration. Blah. Powers of recuperation, restoring energy and liveliness to the warrior Moros over a period of time. So endurance, so it's no healing. Where's our healing potions? Instant. Gets rest of energy, restoring vitality and briskness even in the most haggard and wary of travelers. So no actual healing potions.
Hello, Gimpy. It is time to take a break. Go get some more
Check
water
off
while
along
you
with
are up.
potions.
All right, then.
Hands.
This break supports the purchase of Rocket's treats. If you would like to help Rocket feel like a puppy again, please visit gimpyknee.com/support or type !treats in chat, or you can watch the ads during the break. Thank you. The stream ends in 1 hour.
Okay, so gonna take a quick break. Miss Skippy got home, so we're gonna talk to her real quick, see how she did, and we'll be back in a few minutes. So we got about an hour to go, and like I said, get up, stretch my legs, get some water. Be back in a few minutes. Thank you very much for watching. Enjoy the dog video.